Hi, I'm Matt Kerb, the Entertainment Market Manager for ETC, and we're showing off the new ColorSource line of consoles. First thing we have here is the ColorSource 20, and these consoles are designed to go into sort of small school environments or any time you have a small system. Really rounds out our ColorSource family of products. To show you some of the operation of this, we wanted to keep this as simple and as user-friendly as possible. And so here, we have a completely blank show, and I'm just going to show you how this works. Just going to patch. Any RDM devices that are connected to the console will show up here. And I can simply select a fixture here, and then I can either enter the channel number manually into this box up here, or I can simply press the button for the slider where I want it to go. And just like that, I have full control of my connected fixtures. And you can see by the UI, it's a very clean interface. And that's intentional. We want to keep it very simple. All of the simple functions are right on top. So for example, recording a cue, bring up my sliders. I can put them in a color, and then hit record, and then right there, record cue. Here I can enter in any information I feel is important and change times, and then just press store. Similarly, I can press blue, and I can do the same thing. All my cues are always visible in the upper right-hand corner there, and if I want more information, I can simply press the cue list. So again, very simple, very straightforward, easy control of LEDs. I can also control moving lights from this desk and also do on-the-fly programming. So I can actually reassign my channel sliders here as playbacks. Okay, move over to the other. And here's where we really get into some fun. This is the ColorSource AV console. And for one thing you'll notice, in the other console I had the channels laid out just as they appeared. However, you can actually rearrange them to mimic how you have them laid out in your space. This makes it, again, very accessible for novice users who just want to press a light and then have control. And you can do that through the touchscreen, just like that. You can clear everything. But what really makes the ColorSource AV unique is beyond just being able to control lights, there's some other kind of fascinating features. The first is we can use the HDMI port to project images. So if you put this, if you connect that up to a projector, and if you're in a school or a small venue, you can project this image onto the back wall and establish place, time, and you can fade from one still image to the next, so you can show passage of time. Also, we have the ability to do sound effects. There are onboard sound effects right in here. Just selecting media, and we have a nice selection there. So the advantage to that, of course, is that you can have a very nice small system all from one go button, essentially. So you can record those sounds into cues, you can record the images into cues, and it's a very quick and easy little setup. And we also have something really fun, which is our Video Toy interactive video effects generator. And with this, you can actually do interactive effects on the fly, so they can follow the music if you wanted to. It can follow the action on stage. It all just depends. And you can record that into playbacks along with sound. And you can make modifications to those effects. So right there you see big fireworks versus the little fireworks. In addition to all that, we have on the ColorSource AV console, we have a network port connection, which allows us to do a couple of other things. So from any network device that's on that same network, all I have to do is type in the IP address of the console with the port number, and I have essentially a remote control of the desk, and that's completely platform independent because it's driven off the browser. And so not only is this remote, in many ways it can act as an extension of the control surface. So if you want XY pan and tilt control, for example, you can just do that right here. And another neat function, the consoles have onboard help, and if you access the onboard help from your remote device, you can actually, by pressing the buttons on the console, the help will follow along and give you the pertinent information for any of the functions as you're programming. So it's a nice little feature, and to have a laptop right next to your console and get you through if you get stuck. But that's really just the tip of the iceberg. Again, the operation of the console is supposed to be very simple, straightforward, but there's enough kind of innovative and cool features that if you want to grow with it, it's right in there. Simple stuff on top, complicated stuff make you dig a little, but it's all in there. Oh yeah, and one more thing. If you have an iPhone or other mobile device connected to the network, you can actually use this QR code to give you remote control on your phone.